So y'all know, and for those of you that are new, or even just new to the pack or just new to the class, this is the 0-day class where we come in, identify setups for tomorrow, which would be July the 21st. And essentially, we're looking for 0-day opportunities, meaning we're looking for trades and essentially contracts that expire tomorrow. So that means we are going to buy and sell a contract tomorrow that expires tomorrow. So in the context of the trading, this is probably one of the riskiest types of trades that you can take a part of. So with the risk comes a great opportunity as well if you successfully take one of these, but then also there's the opportunity, there's the potential for you to lose your entire position as well within these 0 days. So there's the risk. And so we want to understand how we can do this effectively without being the statistics, right? We don't want to be the statistics. So what we found is like a process that we've been utilizing here going on 3 years now that we trust and believe will give us consistent outputs in terms of positive results on these trades. And so we'll get into that today. And so for those of you that are, new to the group, new to the 0-day trading, don't feel obligated to take any of these trades. Really, this class is really about the education, even though we do take what we learn here and then we go apply it tomorrow, or on Friday, so to speak. So, and this method really works when you're day trading. So it's not a function of it has to be a 0-day, but you could use that same logic when you're day trading that we use here. And if you come to the Strat 101 classes, you already know what I'm alluding to. I talk about trades in terms of 2 different tracks. The first track being full-on reversal trades, which is more so what you'll see on my weekly watch list. And then we're looking at continuation type of trades, which is more so what we're going to focus on today within the 0-day class. And so with the continuation trades, we're looking at opportunities to take trades of stocks that have been moving in a direction for a certain period of time that we deem appropriate, and that tells us that price is trending in this direction, right? So we want to have that confidence that the price is moving in a direction. We don't want to take trades that have been like consolidating for a long period of time, or maybe retracing and maybe have given us like one good day or a strong afternoon. We try to stay away from those setups, although there are opportunities that may pop off that one-day move. But generally speaking, we're looking for continuation trades, things that are in force, things that are moving in a direction, whether upside or downside. Obviously, we're talking upside. The market's pretty bullish, but that's essentially the concept of what we're looking at. And so think of it from the context of we're trying to get on a moving train. And we're trying to find setups basically are telling us like, okay, this train is taking a stop at the train station, meaning we're trying to find an actionable signal and then take advantage of that opportunity and get back into the trade so that it continues in the direction that it was going. And that's essentially the concept of what we're looking for in these 0-day trades. It doesn't really have to get more complicated than that. I'm very particular about the 0 days just because I have, some, like it's very risky, right? It's challenging. So you want to make sure that you have some rules in place and things are set to where you have a process that you're looking at. You have a system and rules in place to where you can kind of eliminate the traffic or eliminate any type of bad information, I guess you could say. So I kind of refine things down into this kind of process that we'll get into. So anyway, let's get into it. So what we typically do here is I have some setups that I'm going to get into really quick, but then also we kind of use this as a group, type of environment. So obviously, if you got setups, please throw them in the chat. I will have to probably skate out of here a little bit earlier than usual. So Nikki will probably take over the screen share when she gets here. But for now, we're gonna go through the setups I've got, and then I'll take as many of the questions or setups as possible before we get out of here. So first things first, I did drop a list of tickers that I'll be looking at, that I plan to look at today in the 0 day class channel. So I'm just going to go through that list really quick, and then we can talk about each ticker, right? And go from there. So, I would think that some of y'all probably would have the same, some of the same tickers that I have, right? So the first one that I'm looking at here, let me clean up the screen a little bit. We got Lowe's. So Lowe's is one that we have. We know Lowe's can go in a 0 day environment. So that's the first thing for me. So yeah, so we got Lowe's. This thing's been moving in force for some weeks now. There's really no doubt about it moving in the in an upward trend. We know that. That's pretty easy to see here. So now we're looking at opportunities for this thing to basically trigger in force in the direction of the trend, right? So what I see here is a couple different things, a couple different setups that are to my liking. The first of which is the Chicago setup here on the 4 hour, looking at a 312 potentially here on Lowe's. The entry level would be 231.08. But then also on the day, I've got a reversal setting up on the day also here at 231.38. So we've got two trigger points pretty much pretty close in price. Not too far off in the price. So that's one good thing. And then also we're in a strong uptrend on this thing. So there's confidence the trade will continue. And so what I see here on the day is that we've got a TTO that happened, and we're looking for price to trigger back and forth back to the upside. So that would then turn the day back green tomorrow, and then we'd be looking at some targets. So I don't see any broad informations. I think this price level at like 237 maybe a little bit too ambitious. I'd like to see if there were levels in between. So what I need to do, or just like the rest of you guys, would need to go in and draw broad informations. Looks like I have some from some months back, but I don't believe I have recent ones here drawn. So I'll probably take a look at my charts a little later, make sure I have all those broad information drawn on the macro so that I'm aware of all levels where price could potentially retrace. And also I like to target exit points at these broad information. So if I were you guys, if you haven't really been drawing a BS or tracking this particular stock, this may be one that you want to do that on. So I'm not going to take our time right now to draw all of them, but I did want to get a couple just to get a visual of what potentially may be in front of us. But
It's no BFs in the way. Only 2 dailies.
Oh man, I love to hear that. Damn, all right. See, y'all see. So this would be the one daily. I'm gonna change the color scheme on that. That's another thing. I know if you in Strat 101, y'all know this, but change the colors on your broad information so you know what's what. So yeah, that's one. And then where you send the other one at? So, yeah, so I think you're right, Mimi. I don't see anything really.
It's like 234, 235, the second one. It's like literally like right above the first one.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know where it's from. I have to go back and see how far it's back.
That's cool. That's cool. I think I see what I need to see so far though. So yeah, I'll probably go down to the to the day and the 4 hour and draw some of those BFs to kind of get a visual of what my broad informations will look like. But at the end of the day, it seems as though we have, I guess, some decent opportunity here from this. So that would be what I'll be looking for on this one. So what I try to do is when you draw these broadening formations, you want to look at them like target points, right? So as I look at the price level on the broadening formation, I'm going to throw that in my analyze tab, right? So that price point, I'm going to see how much it's going to pay me at that price point. So that's 233.86. I'll go plug that in the price slice on the analyze tab here and see how much price will pay me on the 0-day contract to that point, right? And I kind of do that moving up all the way through the broadening formations. And then I kind of understand the potential and the picture of that trade, for example. So I like the fact that there is no macros. We do have this daily here. I want to see how much that's going to pay. If that is, worthy of my time, then it's a trade that I'll put like a check by, like, okay, yeah, we can take this one. And then if it's really good, I may look at some of the higher levels, this next BF, right? And see what price can do there. But a lot of times when you're playing these 0 days, you really want to take it to target and then exit the trade, kind of thing. So we want to see what price is at these target levels on the broadening formations. So we're secure in what we're doing. So that's the first one, lows. Not bad. You guys tell me in the chat if you guys are looking at it on the analyze tab. But that's the first one. And then also I would plot out a second target to the weekly broadening formation, which is around 235.30, somewhere around there. So I would plug that in as well as another target area, just to kind of give yourself a picture of what price can do. I'm not sure if I want to target anything above that weekly. So that's what I got. 3-1 Chicago, 312 on the 4-hour Chicago at 231.08. 2-2 day at 231.38. So that's lows. Pretty straightforward on that one. The next one here is Procter and Gamble PG. So this PG here, it's been ever so slightly moving, inching up week by week, but overall, if you look at it from a higher level perspective, it's kind of like, I guess it's moving from one side of the range to another. But we had some initial movement. I guess some April, May went up. Now we retraced back down, and it looks like price is starting to inch its way up. So we got the 2-2 rev this week. This is one that I did alert to the pack. So what we're looking at here is a daily reversal back to the upside here. What was interesting was that I saw this 3-2-2 setup. This is so funny. They made the green 3. Y'all know how I felt about the green, bullish 3s. It made it 2 up the next day, right? It looked like well, maybe not gap down, but it looked like it barely broke the 2 up on the day. And then the next day, what did it do? Gap down, 2 down, and then ran from there. So sometimes these 3-2-2s are real funny. So ended up becoming a hammer or a hammer-like candle to close the day. So now we're looking for a rev strat back to the upside tomorrow to take us back into continuity. So then my thought process, I want to see where my broadening formations are in relation to the trigger price. And then I want to see how much that pays on the contracts, right? Because if it doesn't pay enough, or if it's too close to the broadening formation, then it could be the most beautiful setup, but I don't like to take trades through broadening formations because of the belief that I have how price reacts to broadening formations. So if I believe something a certain way, then I have to believe that price is going to react to that broadening formation or any broadening formation on the macro levels. So if I'm trying to take a 0-day trade, short-term trade, that's not a right combination for me to have success on a consistent basis. There may be times where it breaks through the BF, but more times than not, it hits that broadening formation to the penny, flush, and then starts to retrace. So looking at the 2-2 rev here on the day, 150.75 is the level for entry. I'll be looking to see what price can get us to at this monthly level broadening formation. I see 151.82 on my screen. So you got, maybe like close to around $1 in price movement on the underlying. So check that out. See what that does, right? Me personally, I try not to plan that these things are going to break through broadening formations on micro trades. So I'm targeting the broadening formation. So look at that, see where it can get to the monthly level broadening formation. It could be a quick and dirty little trade, you know, just get in, get out, get your money, you know what I'm saying? But for this one, this is kind of what I'm looking at here. And if anybody got questions, just jump in. Like, you know, this ain't no lecture. It's supposed to be collaboration. So they're moving on from PG. So then, all right, what's up, FICO? So the next one we got here is eBay. Now, man, y'all gotta be like old school pack members to really key in on the last time we played an eBay move. But looking at eBay, had a strong inside day, had a nice retracement. I like that. Excuse me. It looks almost like Costco set up from last Friday. So I'm looking at this one inside day. So it's pretty straightforward with the setup I'm trying to get at here. Looking for the 212 day. I don't have all the BFs drawn on this one, so I probably need to take a moment to draw some here. But we're looking at a 212 day above 48.96. Looks like it TTO'd a little bit today during the first half of the day. And now looks like price action starting to move back in the direction that it's been. So before I call out targets, I need to go and look at BF. So I don't have them all drawn, so I'm not going to take everybody's time and draw them right now. But if anybody has some intel or they got BFs already drawn or information, please share. But I'm gonna take like 30 seconds real quick and knock a couple out. So if anybody's got any questions, it's a good time.
I'm in eBay resume, and I got a monthly at around 49.
Okay. So it's just under it right now.
Yeah, it's about 49, actually 49.89, somewhere around there, 84.
Okay, so we got a little bit of room to the upside. That's what you're saying.
But I just closed out today. I had a 45 that was going to expire tomorrow. I closed
nice.
that out this morning, and then I rolled it into a 49.
Okay. Oh, I should have just called. I should just sent you a text message there. What's going on? Hey, right on.
I wasn't thinking about it though until you mentioned it for a 0 day though, because it has been moving pretty good. It's coming up on earnings. So it usually moves like good before then.
Oh, that's good intel right there. Yeah.
Resume, I'm looking at, this is the newbie. I'm looking at a weekly at 49.08. I think I'm correct. I hope somebody else can confirm that if I'm correct. I'm trying to learn how to interpret these BFs, but I'm looking at the weekly.
Okay, thank you for that. Yeah, because I'm lacking over here. So y'all help me out.
I don't see a weekly, but it's 2 quarterlies and then a 6-month BF above those two.
Got you. Okay. Fair enough. I'll come back to that and do my own charts later. But
please let me know.
Yeah. Okay. I like this eBay. So based on what y'all seeing, like the next level that y'all see on the BF, or what kind of gap y'all see for price right now? I need to ask Kevin.
I got room at 49,
I got
52,
51. Yeah.
So you say you
got? I think it's a 6 month. My bad. Go ahead, River.
No, go ahead. I'll just ask to clarify.
I got a level at 49.70, but I got a monthly right above that. And I don't have any weekly until up around the 50s.
50.
And see, I would have to draw mine on TOS on the auto BOS. On the auto BS right now, I got a daily right at 49.50, and then I have a 6 month right at 50.
Okay, so let's roll. So is that daily at 49.50 the closest you got?
That's the closest I have, yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
so
looking at trading views. So I'm on that platform and I do have 49.08 on the daily.
49.08 on the daily. That would make sense because we hit 49.10 as a high today. So there may have been a daily that he hit and rejected off of yesterday. Thanks today. Ready to go retest tomorrow. I'm just trying to figure out what levels we need to pay attention to. So that's good. So I just based on what I'm hearing, I want to type in levels. If we were to take the trigger, we're not going to concern ourselves with the 49.08 BF, would we? That's 10 cents from trigger. So what, my whole thesis around like taking those entries with the BF just above his head. However, we see the price action, we see the TTO. So there is a potential for this thing to push through. I don't have the BFs yet, so I don't have a full breakdown on this one just yet. I do like the setup and I do like the retracement from this morning. So I think based on what I'm hearing, we've got a BF a few pennies above entry, and then we've got another broadening formation of macro around 49.50. So I'll be looking at that 49.50 level to see what that can do. See what that can get us. Obviously the 49.08 BF, we just got to see if price action strong enough to break through that. But that's what I got right now. We'll see. But Kevin, I think you being in it for this period of time, that gives me some insight. Because yeah, it looks like this thing's been hit these last couple of weeks. So that's what I'd like to see. Okay, that's eBay. Gonna have to do a little more homework on that one. At least I am. Next one I want to look at is the Boot Alliance. The Walgreens Boot Alliance. Boot Boys. So we got this thing from the depths below. We're gonna bring it back. We're gonna resurrect price. I mean, this one looks pretty straightforward to me. We had the initial.
Yeah, I had them on my list.
Say that one more time, Dwayne.
No, I was saying I had them on my list too.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah. So you see what's happening with WBA coming off these lows. We had to move last week, get the rejection off the gap fill, which correlated with the weekly broadening formation. We got the retracement into Monday on that 2 down day. So now we're looking at price action pushing up off the broadening formations. And we got potential to push this thing up to this next broadening formation level around 30, 75, something like that. Obviously this one being that's what, I don't know, 2+ % move on the underlying. I would recommend we go and take a look and see how much contracts would be at the money for a price to get to that level. I would be very interested to see how much those contracts pay out. They should be relatively cheap. So I think that one should pay well. I think there's enough meat on the bone to take advantage. So WBA looks good. I think we all pretty much have confidence in the trade from a long perspective. So I don't think we have to get into that too much. But I think from the 0-day setup, it does give us an opportunity to get back to this broad information, or even, ambitiously, aggressively, maybe back to the gap fill level. But I think, this broad information move is what's in the cards. So anybody's taking a look, drop it in the chat. Yeah. All right. So no comments, no questions on WBA. But then, all right, the last one I'm gonna talk about on this. I just pulled up because there's a bunch of other stuff that's in force that doesn't have setups, right? I mean, all the stuff that we in, like the CVSs and Abivise and excuse me, Costco's and stuff like that. All those plays still good. They just don't have the setups we always be looking for. So next one here we got is SWN. I feel like personally this damn stock always got a beautiful Friday setup seems like. It always look good on Friday, but I never play it. I typically stay away from the under $10 underlying stocks for these 0 days. Um, just something today though. I was like, looks enticing. We got a couple triggers here on the 4 hour and the day, double inside. We got insides on both of those time frames.
Resume, I got a question for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Why do you stay away from stocks that are below $10 on 0 day specifically? What's the rationale?
Yeah, I think my rationale is like what I've seen is the more, I guess you could say, the larger cap stocks, the brand name stocks, they seem to give me the type of price action that I look for in the 0 day, right? It seems like to me on the 0 days, and this is just purely like me, but it seems like when I play those lower price underlying stocks, I don't get pop. Like I don't get the sustained pop. It could move up. I think probably MRO is one that's probably the lowest of the underlying price stock. That and X that really make a move on Fridays consistently. But I just haven't seen anything consistently that's like $10 or less just move all the time, or just consistently when it has a setup, it does the thing. I just don't see that enough on those. So I've just steered more towards brand name, big cap, them the ones that pay, they making bank. Them the ones that hit on the 0 days, in my experience.
Got it. All right, thank you. Yeah, just curious your thought process on that.
Oh yeah, no, thank you for asking. Yeah.
So resume, I know it's not important, but you think it may not be attractive to the big money to give it that sustained push?
I don't know. I don't know what the real logic is there on that one, and I haven't had any information to really give me no good clues on that. Pretty much if I was to say anything, I'd just be speculating. I don't know why that is. It's just an observation. So I've just, I don't know. If you were to go back to even like year one and we were hitting big 0 day trades, they were all big caps. Smaller cap ones just never hit like that. Some of them they'll hit maybe 100% or something like that, but I'm not looking for 100%. 100% is low end for 0 day. So I ain't gonna take all this risk to aim for 100%. I can slow walk 100% trade, right? So I'm looking for something that's gonna have volatility. But yeah, that's just an observation. I don't have no data. I can't put you to no website on that one. That's just my resume-ism right there. But yeah, I don't know, man. So then SWN, Southwest Energy, we see we already outside week. We got two setups here looking at the 4 hour and the day inside on both. It looks really good to me on this 212 on the 4 and 212 on the day. We got hammer close on the day. Similar to a couple of others, I gotta draw some broad informations on this one. But I have more broad information on this one than eBay would. But this one looks decent. But again, I'll have some caution with the low underlying price on it. But I did want to bring it out and discuss it with the group and acknowledge it. But we'll see. It is a monthly expiration, so I think there should be plenty of people at the party. And that's another thing. When we're taking these 0 days, it's a monthly expiration week, so some of those lower volume or lower open interest stocks should actually have more people at the party this week by virtue of it being an expiration week. So yeah, I'm looking at SWN here, potential 4 hour and day trigger break. We've got, 634 on the 4 hour, and I think it's 635 on the day. So the triggers are a penny apart. You want to take a flyer on something that may do the thing. But that's pretty much what I'm looking at from the things I just pulled before you know, when the market was closed, so now I'm gonna just get into some tickers here in the chat, and then I think Nikki gonna take over the screen share after that. So Sayron, you said Riot. Let's take a look at Riot. I saw that inside. I think it was an inside. No, might have been tomorrow. Right, looking for a 322. 2134 monthly be up. Yeah. Are you looking at this for a 0 day tomorrow, Sarah? Yeah, Riot's consolidating. It's just looks like a little retracement off those highs. But as far as tomorrow, I mean, yeah, you could play that 322 back to the upside, see if it triggers on the 4 hours. So that's definitely a option there. But I think you may be better served. There may be some other options available for you on that for a 0 day anyway. And remember, we looking for, you know, these 0 day setups. But yeah, I mean, I still like Riot and Mara and all that. But it looks like it's just a little corrective activity, kind of what I see. Let's go Mimi MO. MO is just still in this trading range. But it's in the middle. It's in the middle of its range. So I feel like it's still gonna keep moving up to go to get to the other side of the range, but it's in the middle of the range right now. Not sure I'll be looking at it for a move tomorrow. But you know, I would expect for it to close inside tomorrow. So then that gives you a 212 on the week. But for 0 day, I probably hold back, excuse me, and play the trade off that weak trigger. So Van, looking at J&J ran right into his macro. It ran right in the target. So J&J hit the target. I mean, I think there is potential for it to push up through these next level broadening formations, but you're talking about, you're at a double BF now with a monthly, with a quarterly and a weekly. Then above that's another quarterly, and above that's a yearly. So I'm, you know, from a 0 day perspective, I probably probably let it do what it do tomorrow. I'm not gonna probably touch it on the 0 day just because of where it's at in relation to the broadening formations. So I probably clearly stay away. If you're in a swing or you're looking at swinging it, you know, potentially it may push up here or retrace or consolidate within these broadening formations. So maybe long term, or, you know, longer term, I should say, it may be good to continue swinging or what have you. But honestly, for me, I feel like it went to target. So it may try to push up maybe another percentage point or so to push through these other BFs, but I don't know if I feel comfortable taking a new entry right there. So that's the only concern, but it's bullish as heck right now. Question is, are we going to break through this major BF level right here? But 0 day, I'll probably just chill. I find another one in the healthcare. The sector is super strong. It's just that one in particular is right there at the BF level. That's why I didn't play a couple of the others.
Resume real quick. In regards to MO, the reason why I was looking at it for 0 day is because it yesterday and today actually it just broke out of, actually the last 3 days it's been breaking out of a quarterly BF, and today it flipped both the month and the quarter back green basically.
Got you.
So, and then two is no broadening formations in the way all the way up to like basically almost my weak target of 46.34. That's why I was like, But if it not move like that on 0 day? Or
It's
what range? Actually, I meant to say, what range were you referring to when you said it's in the middle of a range?
yeah. If you look at the week and the month, it's just been
Mhm.
trading in the same range since it dropped in June of last year.
Yeah.
So since June of last year, it's basically the low of that range has been $40, well, $40.35. And then it had that big spike earlier this year where it went to 51, 57. But
Yeah.
we all know that was an algo move. The real range is about 48. So it's been basically from uh $40 to $48 is the range.
That's what my target is though, 48 for like,
Oh well,
but that's
yeah,
for
yeah.
like further out.
Right, right. For the
Yeah.
0 days, I just haven't seen the behavior
Hmm.
or the type of volatility we want, right? And MO
Okay.
is not volatile at all. So that's my only thing with that is just probably I'd be more inclined to get some time on it and let it do what it do.
All right, bet. Thank you so much.
Oh yeah, no problem, no problem. So we got Pfizer, Mr. Jabby, Mr. Jabby Jab. So, yeah. So Pfizer. Hmm. We got the inside set up on Pfizer, inside down, just a little bit of consolidation. The afternoon. We got fail two down on the month. So we know things are bullish, but no. So right now on Pfizer we had the outside morning with the inside afternoon. I think honestly for me for a 0 day, I probably lean a little bit away from it. But as far as like the swing aspect of it, yeah, I'm still there. But for the 0 day, I'm kind of like, I don't know. It has a Luca setup. So what I'm looking at here is potential move in the break on the Luca. So I just want to look at a couple of these levels. If you get over the higher day today, then you're good. So you have an entry at $37. The higher the day today was 37.07. So yeah, I mean there's potential on this one. I do like the bullish sentiment on it. So I'm like, I'm cool with it. I feel like I feel more convicted on a couple of other setups, but I do know Pfizer is moving, it's in force. I alerted it earlier this week too, so I mean I'm bullish on it. I think right now I'm comparing it to other setups I looked at. So but Pfizer looks like we just had a little bit of afternoon consolidation. My expectation would be that it goes 2 up tomorrow. So
I do got a weekly right above his head as well at like 37.11.
what level is it?
37.11.
Oh, I'm
I got a
sorry.
week,
Oh,
got a
weekly.
weekly BF right there.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll tell you right now.
gotcha.
This is from 10/6/2022, and I put it back to February of 2022.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a compound.
7-11. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that price level might be a little too close. Might not be enough meat on the bone. But I would plot in that 37.11 area, see what it gives you. Yeah, I think I took all my weeklies off of Pfizer. But
Yeah, and it's right at that gap level too.
yeah, so once it gets above 37, I see it's in a volume gap also. So I see that as well.
Good thing we got time on.
Right on, right on, right on. All right, we're gonna shift gears a little bit. Go check out. We went from healthcare, now we're going to discretionary. Go check out Big Run. Big Run and had a hell of a year. We did play a little bit of McDonald's earlier this year, but let's see what we got. Yeah, so we got the two double inside week break. We're about to go 2 up on the month. And what else? 2 up on the 4, 2 up on the day. Sorry about that, guys. All right, so this one looks like it's just in force. I don't have any setups on these time frames I can see, but there is, I mean, it's just in force, right? So looks like tomorrow there is potential for it to go 2 up on the day. You've got these weekly level broadening formations at 300. But that's what I see on it. I just be looking to see if I could take that move up to about $300. So yeah, I mean that one looks straightforward to me. I think some of y'all are already in this one anyway, so I like that. All right. Get to a couple more, but I'm gonna have to skedaddle here in a second. So next up we got Kroger Hewitt. Similar deal as the last one. This one's in force. It is fighting through some BFs here, but it's in force. Price is strong. So I see this one is doing really well. We know how we like staples right now. Clean this off. So yeah, we're 2 up on the month, 2 up on the day, outside week. Prices in force. I mean, really the same thing with both of these. Look, you're gonna have to find an intraday entry, or maybe look at one of these other time frames for an entry on those levels. But KR and you know McDonald's both are in force and moving, so that's cool. That's cool. That, I mean, that's pretty straightforward. JPM is another one. We do get the inside set up here on the 4-hour barely. So if you want to take it, that's what I would recommend. There's not really much to say on it, but it's in force. Price is moving in a direction. I mean, there ain't really much to break down. This thing is strong and it's in force. So really like the setup on this one. Alex, Goldman Sachs. Again, I mean, all these, man, these tickers, they all in force. I mean, they strong as hell. I'll be targeting this monthly broad information on this one at 355.68. You got the Chicago set up on the 4-hour. Yeah, barbecue chicken on this one. 350.94 is your entry level. Hey, Nikki, is you in here, Nikki?
Yes, sir.
Can you take over the screen share? I'm gonna take a look at XOM and Oxy, and I gotta give up the screen. All right. So next up, I see Oxy here. It looks like it's in force on the day and on the 4-hour. I mean, this one looks strong. I don't see any issues with that. You just want to find a entry point, essentially. This one doesn't have an entry that I can identify on these time frames. So you need to go intraday or find another time frame where you can get an entry on it. And Oxy, and then I got a roll, guys. Oxy still inside this week. I think XOM looks a lot better in terms of setup for tomorrow. Yeah, so I honestly, for me, Oxy, I probably leave alone and be more focused on XOM if energy is the direction I'm trying to play. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking on that. And I'm gonna turn the keys over to Nikki. But I know the bros are in here too, so y'all keep it going.
I was gonna say I can't see all the tickets, guys, so you guys might have to let me know if you guys are trying to look at
Got it. Thank you.
Yeah, I got the keys. Thank you, Resume.
Oh, no problem. No problem.
Appreciate your time, resume.
Oh, of course, of course. Y'all will probably be back on. Y'all will probably still be on. All right, y'all.
Was there anything that you guys still want to go over or look at, I guess?
Yeah, I was looking at MRO too.
Yeah, so I have a trigger right now set up on the 212 on the 4 hour. I feel like it still has a little bit of room to go. So Boston was talking earlier. Who is this I'm speaking to? Larry? Or who just said that? That they were looking at MRO.
Dwayne.
Dwayne?
Yeah.
Okay, my bad, Dwayne. I just wanted to know who I was addressing. I think earlier Boston I had an aha moment probably late in the game, but the way he was talking about BS and whatnot, I kind of want to see if what it was going to do around this monthly. I mean, it does look like it wants to take off. On my daily chart, my volume shows kind of a little spike right there, I'll call it. So it does look like it'll continue to the upside. Inside week takes it out at 25.31. 30. 30. 30, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. Are you in that already, Dwayne?
No, I'm not. I was looking at it for tomorrow, potentially.
Where are you trying to take it to if you get into it tomorrow?
The next BF I have is up until it's a 6-month at right around 26.30. So I haven't analyzed the contract yet to see what that'll give me. I know that the ATR is roughly 0.7, so should have a little room.
There's a 6-month BS up in there.
Yeah, from what I got, right around 20, right at 26.35 to be.
Do you show any weeklies between now and there as well? Or is that
I don't have any on mine, but I'm on the auto BF, so I'll hop on TOS as well, which I usually do. Any tickets that I'm really looking at and draw my own and see if I got any additional that comes up.
Got you. Yeah. So I have it coming out that yearly, so
Now the thing I do have the 2 point of controls right at each other, the monthly and the weekly. I haven't put the daily up here yet. I'm about to do that and see where that's at. And
I got you. You're doing it where you guys are staggering the point of controls. Like how you're doing it, how I'm doing it.
Yeah, and gaining a better understanding of it, how it actually works. But
yeah, absolutely. But I do like that MRO for tomorrow, that 212. I don't have any weeklies drawing at the moment on any of my tickers, but if there's not a weekly, you said there's a 6-month 26-ish area, but is there anything out there that, Dwayne?
let me see. The only next one is another 6-month all the way up at 31.15.
Nice. All right. I like it. For the zero, you're getting your entry in on the 0 day?
Yes. If it gives me, if it makes sense, I'm about to, analyze the contracts now. So, I'll put in the trading dinner or something where they come up to be.
Yes, sir, absolutely. Let's see, Goose. Yeah, Goose, I did see yours. Let's see, Target.
Wait, sorry, for MRO, you guys said you had a BF where?
I think you said you had a 6-month around 26 and some change.
Yeah, I had a 6-month right at 26.35 105 roughly.
Yeah, okay. I got the same thing. I'm just trying to see because it's clear skies from where it's at right now. So I'm like, wait, hold on, what's going on here?
Okay. So I'm seeing that same thing, but I never want to like speak too soon because I don't have my weeklies drawn.
Yeah, there is a daily as well before that.
For the daily.
Where's the daily that you have? So
Oh, there's a diagonal. Excuse me. Let me see. Around 25.86. Yeah, around that area. Actually, even before that, there's a weekly right at 25.25.
See, I got price over that weekly that you're talking about, Dwayne.
Are you
Yeah,
guys both
price.
looking at it on TradingView or TOS?
I'm on
TradingView.
Okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh, interesting. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah,
I got
but
it
there's a
right
week.
above that
Hold on,
weekly.
let me just make sure that's. Yeah, there's a weekly right at 25. What is that? 25.25. It actually wicked off it. Hold on, let me see something.
yeah, that's exactly where price is. I don't have it. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I don't
You're
have
right,
my,
Dwayne. That's what I have on TradingView as well. There's a
Yeah.
BF right there around that area.
Oh, this is strange because I have it right above it.
Yeah.
What's your aggregation? Are you on TradingView? Or are you on
Yeah, I'm on TradingView. I got
okay.
my BFs and also the auto BFs. So that's why I'm
Oh,
like,
okay. What time frame are you looking at though?
I'm looking at everything right now just to see where it's at.
And
Who's
it's
that
showing.
talking? Is that Renault?
Yeah, it's Renault.
Hey Renault, check you have the auto BF. Check your settings to see how far back you're going on the weekly. Do you know what I mean? Like how far back you're going? Because I know I had changed my settings and certain things, meaning how far back I would go on.
Yeah, let me check this out. Wait, hold on.
So just double check that. Could we? Yeah.
Cause
my
you guys
weeklies,
got
I gotta go by the
on
3.
this price as well.
Say it again, Renault.
You have a quarterly around this price as well.
No.
Oh, see, there's something's going on here.
Yeah.
So I'm just seeing the week that I see like two or that one weekly
Yeah,
kind of right above its head.
Yeah, there's a weekly right at 25.25, and then there's a daily above that around 25.86. And then I think I have the 6 month that Dwayne was talking about around 26.34 area. But
This shit ain't making no sense. Okay. This is it. When I go to the week or the month, that's when the BF. That's when price is under the BF. All right,
what
now
about
you
the
guys can
4 hour?
continue. My bad. Yeah, you guys can continue. My bad. It's just technical difficulties, I guess. No, on the 4 hour, I have price above it. That's what I find weird. On the weekly, it's below it. On the 4 hour, it's above it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
double check your in. Nikki, could you put that back on the screen, please? Yeah, and then go to scroll down. Yeah, this Renell, this here. Do you have what Nikki has?
Let's see what Nikki
What she's showing on the
has.
screen?
That extra pop. I'm gonna say
Extrapolate?
I want to say populate, but polate line.
Extrapolate.
Populate. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Give me a second, because I am driving while looking at these BFs.
I'm gonna say, are you able to look in the chat right now?
Yeah, I'm seeing it right now. Don't worry about it. I'm here just trying to move. Yeah, I got everything. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. Maybe because I'm looking from my phone, everything's not refreshed properly. Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
That's a possibility. Meaning I've seen that before.
I'm showing a weekly at 30. I don't see anything before that. You guys are talking about like 25 on a weekly on the auto BS.
And don't forget, you have to see whether you're doing the compounding or whether you're doing the previous candle. How is yours set? I
It's
have
on the
both.
auto BF. Is there a setting for compounds on that one?
Yes,
Yeah,
there
there
is. You can toggle between. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that Trent talking there? Or?
No, that was Big Kevin.
No. Hey, Kev, Big Kev. Yeah, I know it was you. I thought Trent was answering the question. Yeah, you can toggle between compounding versus previous candle. So the way I have it set up is I just added the auto BF thing twice, and one is set to compounding and one is set to previous candle. Just so I could have both of them. So that may be. Let me try this. Let me just see this here. If I take one off, nope, still showing. Let me see. Nah, I see them on both, so that doesn't make a difference.
Yeah, for me, the only difference is once I go to the weekly time frame and above, price is under that BF. If I go below the weekly, price is above it. So it's just like, what's going on? No matter what I do.
When you go to weekly and above, its price is below it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Yeah. But when I'm on the daily or the 4-hour, price is above it.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, and mine are still below it as well.
Yeah, that's strange. Yeah, that's strange. Trading view, guys.
Yeah.
I'll share my settings with you, Ronell, after the meeting. I'm just gonna go over what we have in the chat right now, just for the sake of time, guys. Maybe Michael or Bob.
Continue up. Don't worry about it, because I have the same settings, so don't even worry about it. It's just something on my end is off.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Just gonna catch back up. Let's see. Goose had shared target. 212 on the 4-hour. Looks like it's sitting right under a weekly BF. Inside at the moment. Needs to check out 135.28. Looks like it'll be getting out of that range as well on the day. It's below that or above that BF, that weekly BF. Is everybody seeing that weekly as well? Or is anyone seeing anything different? You said the trading folks come over to TOS.
So, Nikki, I don't have excuse my voice, I'm just getting over strep throat. That's why I ain't been on the call all week.
No, you're fine. I hope you feel better soon.
I don't have a weekly BF above my inside candle on the 4-hour. My next BF is a weekly, but it's around 137, 78-ish. That was going to be my target.
Say that one more time. What was you talking? Sorry.
My BF, my next BF, looking at it from the 4-hour chart, is weekly around 137, 89-ish.
89-ish, got you. Nice.
And that's a weekly from March 2nd, 2023. I drew it back to January. February 23rd of 2023.
And you said it was a weekly, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I can draw that real quick.
Hey, Goose, I got it right under a weekly.
You got it under it? How many days is your 4-hour? Aggregated to?
My 4-hour?
Yeah.
I'm on Trading View right now.
So I got my on TOS, I have mine set to 30 days.
I got the same weekly BF as you, Goose, at the same levels.
My man Dash.
Yep.
Interesting.
It's funny how we always comparing BFs between these two platforms.
Yeah, man, and it's like it could go on all night. That's why I'm just like,
right.
Interesting. Yeah, I think I tend to just write them down and go back later. Like if I want to find out where that one's at, or like if you guys share where it's at, just to kind of hunt it down. I recently started, how do I say this? Not visually drawing my weekly BFs and below, but I will, like if I'm looking for something a little closer and I don't know, I feel like you guys understand what I'm trying to say. Like if I want to get more information on the micros, I'll draw them on those time frames as needed. But I do like how most of the time we're all on the same page and universal with our BS. I think that's awesome.
I think that BF's on what, February 27th. So if you go back to the weekly on February 27th that week, there's a 3 candle right there. I think that's where it's coming from when you connect it to the previous 2.
Even on my 4-hour chart?
No, it's on the weekly. If you go on the weekly chart and then go to February 27th, I think if you connect that one to the previous candle, it gives you that BF.
Yeah, I just drew it on my chart. I don't know if you were able to see it.
Oh yeah, I see it. Okay, yeah.
But on my 4-hour, it's coming above it. Is that what you guys are kind of discussing?
Yeah, it's right there, Nikki. That's it's right under 138.
Yep.
That's my only BF I have above.
Okay. So what are the C target?
So I'm running late, so I'm analyzing them as we speak. After I posted it, so I looked at right there at the money at the 135 call.
Yeah, what'd you get for your analyzing?
And hold on, let me change it. So at the target is 180. Hold on.
180.
The target is I'm trying to get it. I'll say 137.85. Originally, I had it at 137.88. So it's 330%.
Yeah, yes, same thing I was getting. It's a nice move.
It's right under a 2-day BF too. I'm looking on TOS now. I'm not even.
I know I don't have a 2-day BF, but yeah. All right, I'm gonna move on if you guys are content with that one. Let me see, need 322 on the 4-hour. 322, yeah, I do see that. That's some old BS on here. This is utilities, right, Goose?
This is I believe it was energy. Let me double check.
Yeah, it is.
Yes, it's utilities.
15%. And they have a quarterly dividend too? Oh, sorry, I'm looking at that. We do have a quarterly dividend. Okay. Let's see, 75. Small gap on the 4-hour, is that what you were saying?
Yep. That's 274.92.
Yes, ma'am.
Then I had a target of 75.59.
Gotcha.
And I was looking at the $75 call.
I like the way you just made that flow, Goose. Like it's like I'm already thinking what you're thinking. Like,
come on, Nikki, we've been through this.
Man, it makes it so much easier. Damn, Goose. At 75.59. Was that one of your targets you just called out?
Yeah.
That's a wow. And those contracts are super cheap. How much?
Cheap. So if utilities keep going like they did today, should be good.
So how do you feel about the 3 ups?
I've played the 3 up before because it was, if it's a hammer, I've played it before. I just treated it as I got in like it was a 2, like if it was a 2-2 rev, I've treated it like that before, just because it's a hammer.
Okay. Because I know Resume says, sometimes they're bearish, they're up and then push it down. But
So you
I
gotta
know
watch that too. I've gotten in on the 3-2 rev on a couple of occasions.
yeah, but I noticed it's not always. That's not always the case sometimes.
Right, right.
It's kind of like it raises a flag. I'll say like, okay, cautious, interesting. Like how they typically behave. Just be mindful of it. But I don't think I need to say that to you at all. You know what you're doing. So yeah, like that. The 322, 75.59. Yeah, nice. And that's right around a volume shelf on the day. And after that, I don't see another one until like around 78-ish, 78, 60-ish, I'll say.
And I think I had a second BF, just a second target of 76, 76. My bad, 76, 78. If it continues to go.
Yeah, let me slow down because I'm looking at the chart. It's super naked. Oh, it's like I don't have any BS on it.
Oh yeah, got it. So that second target is at a weekly BF.
A weekly, okay.
Yeah, and that's 76, 78 as the target.
That could be some selling volume right up in there too, for the spike that I'm seeing for the volume profile. Good eye on that one, dude.
Yeah, that 76, 78 is definitely in a volume or approach or in a volume gap, I think, on the day. If it gets there.
Come out of that 76 area. Let's see what you mean. Because if it gets in that 78, I feel like we're good to go. I mean, pending BFs and whatnot. But I don't, and again, we're talking about the day, so.
Yeah, that's 76, 78 is my last target.
Nice.
I haven't played this before. Has anybody played this before? I didn't have any BFs till I started drawing them this evening. Jumped on the call.
Let me see, yeah.
I play any, like when I first got to the pack, but I can't recall if it was before I started journaling though.
Gotcha. We gonna find out tomorrow.
Let me put that in that one. Okay. Look at Dominion. Oh, you like the? I'm keeping what you like, Goose. I'm seeing you.
Stop it. We're playing Dominion.
Type now.
We're playing the company Dominion.
No, that any Ego Goose, that's a really good company. That's actually on my growth watch list.
Oh, got you.
Mm-hmm.
I know me and you and ready to report, so I'm gonna take note of that.
No, Goose, when I say I see your type now, I was looking at these setups on the 4-hour. They seem to all have this 3-2, at least the last 1 and 2 I looked at.
Yeah, so for Dominion, I was looking at the 2-2, the hammer on the day.
Okay. So you're looking for some continuation in this?
Yeah.
On the day, and then that 3-2-2. What are you seeing BF wise, or what do you guys have BF wise?
BF wise, my first BF is at a weekly, and I'm looking at it from the day time frame, and the BF is 55.23 as a target.
Okay.
And that's coming from a weekly BF.
Gotcha. I was gonna chart this real quick while y'all was here, but I don't want to hold y'all up like that. You said 55.23, Goose. I sincerely apologize.
Man, you don't got to apologize, Nikki. You cool. Yeah, my first BF, the weekly, again, looking at it on the day chart at 55.27.
That's a nice little move, though.
So I haven't looked at contracts yet. So again, but probably would look at that 55 one, but it doesn't have has a lot of interest but no volume.
At 55.27, that $55 call for tomorrow at 5 cents average.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm getting 1,280%.
Gotcha.
Another $1,000. Wow, look at you. Let me find out.
I got the same thing.
If y'all need a plug, y'all better hit up Goose. Hey.
Are you showing a weekly right at the top of that wick on that 3?
Which 3?
The one that is forming now on the weekly.
On the week. Okay. Hold on. Let me check.
Yeah.
Check.
Because I have one forming, but that candle haven't finished, but I don't see the 55.
So since that 3 is the active week, you don't draw the BF on the active week, on the active.
Yeah, the auto drew it.
Oh,
I don't see the 55 that you were talking about. I don't have anything but a quarterly next up around 54.
So that 55 one, let me go back to my day chart, came from January 7th, around that week of 2021. And it went to December 10th week of 2020.
Are you using TradingView with the autos?
Nah, I'm on TOS.
Which one are you using, Kevin? TOS or TradingView?
TradingView.
TradingView. And you're seeing the one around 54, 55, what you're saying?
The next one I see is, the first one I see is quarterly, I guess around 54.83.
Yeah, I don't have that quarterly. I have a quarterly coming in around like 52-ish. Yeah, it may be in settings. Again, I'm gonna make sure I share my settings before I hop off tonight, just so everybody can kind of know what I have at least. Maybe if someone has something different and we figure out, a general standard of settings. I think Trent did share them, and I believe that's how I have mine set up. I want to say it's in the strat scanners and scripts, or it may be in the resources. But I know someone shared it. It could have even been limitless Dwayne. Now that I'm thinking about it, but I want to
Yeah,
say
I shared it in the Discord.
there you go. Yeah. I don't recall what channel he did, but it should be in there.
Was somebody mentioning a quarterly BF at some point? I kind of was away from my desk.
Yeah.
Was that what you?
Yeah, I did.
You did? What?
I have one
Where is it?
around 5460, that area. Actually 5460.
5460. Okay, I have one. Oh, we're talking about Dominion, right? Yeah. Okay.
I like how you said the full name as well, Dwayne.
Yeah. How long? Anyway, yeah, we know the deal.
We talking about Cam's favorite ticker?
Yes, we are.
Yeah. I have a quarterly around 50, 53, 59.
My quarter.
And I'm on the day chart.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking at my daily chart using that auto VF indicator tool. I have one around 54, 40-ish.
50. You know what? Let me just double check something that these are actually on the settings that I like. Let's see. Yes, they are.
Yours looks similar to mine, Dwayne. I'm just curious.
Yeah, give me one moment. Let me just double check something because I recently changed a couple of things. That's why I'm.
Hey, Trent put the settings in the chat just now too.
Oh, perfect. Yeah, and Nikki, I have. Looks like yeah, we got the exact same numbers. And which one is yours compounding on this one or under previous?
Previous should be.
Yeah, previous. Yeah, so we have the same settings on that.
Nikki, you said you have a daily at what?
A daily? I don't have any dailies showing at the moment.
Yeah, I don't have no daily. I misheard you then.
No, I'm sorry. I may have said I had a
Oh,
daily.
you know what? What is that?
But it's coming off just the last.
It's touching a weekly for me.
You know what, guys?
Yeah, I have it touching the weekly as well, Mimi.
I'm sorry,
Okay.
the quarterly that I have, it was a 50% level, but my apologies, guys. 50% of the quarter is at 53.58. If that's the right number there.
So I have that same 50% that Dwayne's talking about. So I hope we're not misconstruing the 50% of the quarter with as a BF.
Right. And that's what I was doing just now. So I apologize, guys.
You're good. Kevin, I hope that clears some stuff up for you. Maybe if not, we can get you some help in the chat so that we can get that resolved for you. Make sure you're having the right information on your chart.
Oh yeah, Trent posted the settings. Thanks, Trent, in the chat. So
shout out to Trent.
Max.
Dominion. Wait, okay, so did we go over Dominion and all that? I just kind of brain fart. I see Goose's favorite setup at 322 on the 4 hour. As Mimi said, I do have it right at a weekly. Looks like I may have touched it today. And then I do have another weekly above its head. Other than that, I'm showing a monthly followed by a quarterly, but between there is a couple of, I guess, areas where it can have some room to dance a little bit, I'll say.
Yeah, I don't have that weekly, Nikki, that you said it touched.
You don't? Okay, so it's sitting at like 53.
Oh well, I'm looking at it from the day because I'm looking to enter at it on the day.
On the day, okay.
So on the day, I got clear skies into that weekly BF.
Where's your next? What's your next BF that you show? Goose on your chart. Looking at the daily chart.
It's a weekly. At the 5527 area.
Okay. There's another one that just touched today. You don't see the one at 5317 that touched today?
Nah. Where do you have that one drawn
today? From? It's right above the daily BF.
Yeah, right at today's high.
Yep, today's high. It touched it and then just come back slightly. It can easily go past it though.
Wait, so guys, you guys want to know why he doesn't have that one? Because if you look at the scanner on your weekly chart, it's drawing it from the current 3 that we're in right now this week to the last week. That's
yeah.
why.
It's still active. I don't draw it on the
Yeah,
active.
it's still active. So that may be why he doesn't see it, but we do see it.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah.
Trent is lit.
You may have to submit maybe a tip or suggestion to Trent, see if we can get some settings on that.
Well, I was about to say, y'all had me going back and look at how I drew these joints for a second.
This was like, wait a minute, I know.
Hold on now.
All right, so we're discovering some stuff tonight. That's cool. Did you pick out or did you analyze any contracts for this play, Goose? See what they were looking like by chance?
So the 55 call and at 55.27 at that weekly BF, that's 1,285%.
Perfect. The same thing I got yesterday. Nice. Let's see what else you were able to share with us tonight. We got Kay and Campbell.
Now, Kay, I haven't drawn any BFs on this one yet. This is when I was just going through earlier this evening, just seeing entries. So the 2-2 on the day caught my attention. I think FICO may have played this K before. That's why I think I had it on my list of things in XLP. But yeah, I haven't drawn any BS on this one yet. It's full disclosure.
Yeah, I was gonna say likewise. I'm looking at my BS, and these are like an old version of the way I've drawn them. I can't even, and this is horrible because at the time I was just drawing lines, not even color coding them or making them any kind of different. But it's interesting that I do see an old BF here, and that could be a 1-2-2 on the day, or the 2-2 continuation. That 3-2-2 on the 4. And like I said, I don't know. These are old BS. I haven't drawn anything, but from what I'm seeing, I see some space and so 9.
And I don't really, I'm looking at it, giving it a second look. I don't really like the way that hammer looks on the day.
On the day, yeah. You want to be sitting a little higher, I'm gonna say.
Yeah. It got to sit up there a little higher.
Yeah, you like it sitting a little higher. I got you.
Nikki, what's the yellow color? What's the yellow color for your candles? What is that?
What's the yellow?
Yeah, on the 3s, they're yellow. What?
Oh, so my 3 down, if it's going down, I have them filled in, and my up candles are like hollow. So if it's a 3 down, all my 3s are yellow, and the 3 downs will be solid, and the 3 ups will be hollow. It's a indicator that Ray from the pack shared. It kind of visually helps me. Yeah. Do you need it or anything? I could share it.
No. I just didn't. I saw 3 different colors and it confused me.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I think I had it because I visually got attached to it, I'll say. When I go to chart, it's easier to draw my BS off the 3s. So this kind of makes them stand out real quick. I can just do.
Yeah, you can breeze through them things.
Yeah, yes, sir. Shout out to Ray. Let's go.
That's hard right there.
Yeah. And then you can also, it's super easy, guys. If you turn it off, it just looks the same. But if you see as you don't have it on, it's like you gotta kind of, depending what your numbers look like, you gotta kind of hunt for them. Little cheat sheet. Moving on. So we're looking at K. Again,
yeah, I might have to have you show that real fast, Nikki, when you get a chance. Like, not right now. I know we're in the middle of something, but.
Yeah, what do you want me to show you? So you want me to share the indicator?
Yeah, I was gonna say that 3 thing, because it does go faster when you can just see them stick out from the red and green.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Let me see. It doesn't look like I have that many. I can show you guys right now, actually, if you don't mind.
Shoot, since you drawing them, I'm gonna draw them now too, Nick.
It's like while you're here, you might as well. It only take it.
Get it out the way.
It's like it'll take a minute, but like in actuality, if you just pay attention and go to it, it really won't.
It may come back up again. At least I rather stay ready so I don't gotta get ready.
There you go.
Exactly.
AI
I'm in the
Nikki.
cut doing that this whole time.
What stock are y'all looking at right now? What is that?
Okay. Kellogg.
Cereal.
Okay, cool. Cereal.
That's one way of putting it.
Did y'all already break it down or are y'all about to?
I don't think we didn't start breaking it down just yet. I took a second to kind of
Nah, Pyro, you missed the D. That was
Yo, pause yourself. Pause yourself, sister.
He ain't catch it, Mimi.
I don't gotta pause myself. I'm a girl.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I'm
all
not.
day. So boom.
I'm a boy, Damon.
Oh my
I'm a boy.
Okay, so I joined my BS on my chart. Jesus Christ. Y'all are something else. I'm coming, guys. I'm so sorry.
You doing what?
Oh, pause. I'm hurting. I'm hurting.
I'm sorry, Nikki. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be quiet for the rest of the night. Sorry.
It's like
Nikki multitasking.
You started me.
Now I think I came in and started something. What the hell?
It's always you, Pyro.
McDonald's got an Oreo pie. Y'all gonna have to try, y'all. Oh my God.
This man.
Wow.
You supposed to
In
be
the
on
words
the
of Boss
chart,
Gang,
Pyro.
stop
We're-
eating that fat
we're
people
trying to
shit.
Get us to go to McDonald's. What's the 69.22? 69.20. Bear with me. Yeah, got you guys now. It's almost as good. All right. Some of y'all are going to do your weeklies. I'm going to pause right there. Now that I have a couple BFs, excuse me, drawn, I can look at a little bit better. Whoa.
Goose, I want to ask you something though. I noticed that these plays is not inside on a 4-hour or the day or nothing. What's your logic behind that? You just straight look for continuation when you're looking at 0 day? I thought that was kind of
I know Resume was always saying he's just trying to make sure it continues, the price action continues. So we're looking for make sure it's full time frame continuity and price action still picking up from where it left off.
Okay. So you just feel like those are the ones that you picked is straight guaranteed gonna just keep going.
I ain't gonna say guaranteed, but
not guaranteed, but
based on how
probability
price looks, it looks as though price will continue to go tomorrow if we don't have no pickup.
I bet. Thank you.
All right, my main Goose. Did you analyze any K contracts?
No, because remember, Nikki, I was saying after looking at that I thought it was a hammer on the day after looking at it.
Oh yeah,
I don't like
one a little higher. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't like how it forms. It's not really an official good hammer.
Got you. 10-4. It has a lot, so I have like at least 3 quarterlies above it. Like
you said the hammer wasn't good enough for him.
What'd you say, Flaco?
You said the hammer wasn't good enough for you.
Oh, Goose said.
That didn't come out of my mouth. Pause.
Is this thing on?
Oh. Okay, so what's the next sticker?
The pack after dark. I missed all week, man.
Look, Pico came on mute for that one. Dude.
Yeah, he
Oh,
did.
yeah, I just wrapped a meeting with this professor at the college. I'm over here like, wait, what'd you say? Man.
Hey,
All right.
so since you wasn't that attracted to that case, so I'm gonna have you. We're gonna move on to the Campbell. I see you mentioned a 2-2 hammer on the day.
Ooh, hey, let me go back through the chat so I'm not asking any stupid questions.
Let me go back, see what I wrote for K. 2-2 ham on the day.
Boom, boom, boom.
For
Boom, boom, boom.
See if I could looking at SPG.
Oh, nope.
yeah, CPB.
Okay. Miss Rome posted it. Okay, I see. I see the low.
Hamels has a nice hammer forming on the day.
Bank of
My bad, Miss Rome. I ain't see you posted it. You said on the day. So you like this? You like this candle form a little bit?
I
better?
like the candle formation on the day.
Okay. Okay.
Are you seeing a quarterly and a monthly that has just come off of as well?
Yeah, it bounced off. I got a weekly and a quarterly where it wicked off of, and then I got it's came off a monthly as well. So I'm in this. I got August contracts that I've been in with this already. So based on, I think we were talking about this last week on one of the calls after the market closed. Looking at it on the day, I took Boss Game's suggestion, and that price action that is down where it gapped to, I did a high low from there, and it closed above the 50% of that price volume, that price range.
You said from where it gapped down to, or where you?
No. So go down to where it gapped down to. That first candle, and draw it to your lowest price point.
It's 3.
So I had it drawn before all this formed. So I drew it down to the 2 on June 28th, which should be around the same range.
Gotcha.
So it closed above that 50% mark. So that 50% for me is 46, 44. Yeah. So it closed above that, and it formed that hammer as well.
Right.
And so that's something I've been doing that Boss Game suggested, drawing that 50% of that entire price range. But now that it's above that 50%, I'm looking forward to start moving to close this gap. But again, that's not doing that all tomorrow. So I'm not even gonna get into that philosophy. I'm in it till August. So
yeah,
that was my, but I'm looking at it to play it for that candlestick on the day.
Right. So that's a continuation for you?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything above its head at the moment?
Not close by. Everything I have it's range. It's not until 49.96.
Perfect. Okay. Let me know. I'm saying about the same thing as you do. It was looking too empty, so I had to ask.
Yeah.
Okay. That'll be a nice one, some time on it. Or if you even want to get like wait for it to come back a little bit, say like it does an inside tomorrow, that'll be a good little.
And I looked at the $47 contract.
What was your target to play this one, dude? I know you mentioned August, however.
Yeah, so for tomorrow, I'm looking at 48.12. See if we can get to the top of that wick.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Nick, I got a question when you got a second.
Yeah, who was that one? I'm sorry.
Yeah, Alex.
Alex, okay, give me 1 second, Alex, I apologize.
All right.
Goose, what'd you get? I got a 666%.
Yep.
Okay, perfect.
And Nikki, my question is actually about the analyze tab too. While you on it,
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
how you add that P&L percentage on there?
Everybody has that question. We got some step-by-step directions. I think it's in the resource channel with screenshots too.
Okay, appreciate that, Goose.
No
I was
problem.
gonna say it has to be somewhere in here.
Yeah, there you go, right there.
Okay, bet that up. I appreciate y'all because I was trying to find it one time before, but I just couldn't find it. So yeah, I appreciate that.
Don't worry, we got that question quite a bit. So Nikki and I will work to get that together for everybody.
Yes. Hey, good. So let's see. You called out CPC, which was a 600% play. That's looking nice. You were liking K initially, but I think you had some reserves on it, or maybe kind of hesitant, or you want to discard it altogether?
Yeah, I scrapped it all together. I didn't like the way that candlestick formed on the day after looking at it again.
Got you. So Camels, I was seeing a 600. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you go ahead.
Okay, Camels, that was a 660%-ish play. I'm showing D at wow. I'm just gonna say. And EE, we went over. I think at your second target of 75.59, that was also a wow. And your first target was 400, which is not bad either. But I mean, it's not bad either at all. I'll say that. And then target at the target of 137.50. Sorry, 137.85. It was like a 330% play. So those are some solid plays there, Goose.
So we'll see what price actually give us tomorrow.
Yes, sir. So we have staples, utilities, staples. Let's see, FICO has SPG 22. Hammer day. FICO, you want to go over this one or you chilling? Oh, yeah. All right, so guys, FICO was saying the 2-2 day on this one, 2 down, 2 up rev, 2-2 rev potential. I have some super old BS on here. Tip, guys, if you guys start, I don't know why, but for me, I tend to switch up my BS styles. I finally found one that works for me. So it may suck when you get a new style if you ever switch your styles up. I don't know if anyone is like me, but it may suck to have to go back and redo all your BS. But if you find a style that works for you, it'll be very beneficial.
Yeah, I do the same thing, Nikki. Like I'll be running into old charts and I'll be like, damn, I gotta redo all these BS.
Yeah.
That's legit what I've been doing for the last 30 minutes.
And it's like, it sucks, but it's like, okay, let me do it now, get it out the way. That way, next time somebody brings it up, that I'm already good.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Trent. Good looking.
Thanks. Because this shit's a lot of work.
Does anybody have any BS on SPG? I know Ray might have some. Goose may have some. Mimi, I don't know if Mimi may have some.
I'm pulling them now.
You know I got some. I got that auto.
So on the looking at it from the day, it closed right above a yearly.
Okay.
And then it has the next candle after that is a weekly.
I got the same thing, Goose.
My man, Racy. Me and Ray, none of your brother ain't, we out.
BS brother. Let's go.
It just got over a yearly, but it's in between a yearly and a 6 month though. It's a like 6 month right above it.
it literally just got over that yearly, but it closed above.
Barely, yeah.
Barely.
Legally
Legally
just
blind.
barely got the last push. But yeah, it's a weekly right above that as well. So keep that in mind.
I just have a 6 month. I don't have no weekly. Oh wait, actually I didn't go down to the weekly. Ooh,
Yeah,
it's two weeklies before the 6 month. 3
this
actually.
This weekly I have that's above it is going from December 1st of 2020 to November 24th of 2020.
And the other 2
Yep.
is current. The other 2 is just from May. The 24th of April and the 1st of May. I have 2 more. It's right above the one you're talking about, Goose.
Gotcha.
And then I have a 6 month at like 129.76. So if y'all gonna play that, maybe up to the actually no, this shit look like it's solid.
Like you got some traffic right there.
Thanks. But the malls, is anybody going to the mall now still?
I haven't been to the mall in a hot minute.
I wasn't here because FPG I was playing prime time like COVID. I haven't touched that thing in a minute though, because but I think people are starting to go back to the mall. I'm not gonna hold you. Roosevelt Field is one of the biggest malls in New York. Actually is one of the biggest malls in the United States. I think it's one of the top 10. And that shit was flooded the last time I went. So yeah, definitely keep an eye on this. It was
Every
flooded.
time I go
Like
to
I
the
couldn't
mall,
even
people
walk
got money to
through.
spend.
They outside.
Yes, sir.
My bad, guys. I was just trying to catch up and there's some BS on here real quick. Friendly reminder: draw your BS.
Facts.
Or have the or speak to Trent.
Or speak to Trent. Trent is the default.
You should always get that practice.
Is somebody looking at this for a 0 day?
Franco mentioned it. He mentioned the 2-2 on the day.
It's kind of fire, not gonna lie. If it can get over this week, if it gets over this weekly,
right?
So you
it's clear skies all the way up until 128-ish. I'll fuck with it. Yeah, this should definitely.
I got a quarter BF around 126.47.
I don't got that.
Just to jump in real quick, there's an learning opportunity. People start talking about SPG in malls. You guys have no idea what you're talking about. Go look up the companies, the customers of SPG, and get back at me.
Simon Property Group is not the mall?
Tell me the customers and get back at me.
All right.
We got to talk facts, not is happening. People start talking about malls. Are those their biggest customers?
No, it's outlets too.
So outlets are their biggest customers.
69 premium outlets.
Premium outlets.
Yeah, I got to do. All I'm gonna say is do your research and find out who the customers are. That's it. I'm quiet again.
Thank you, boss gang.
You got it.
Yeah, now he got me wanting to go look at it.
Well, I'm looking right now. Fuck that.
Hey, so I don't have any weeklies, but I do show a yearly and a quarterly right above it said on the day. Oh, sorry, that's my monthly chart. Yeah, and still I'm seeing that yearly and that quarterly still above its head. But if it can get past that, I didn't see too much. Let me see. Let's take a target. Let's see. If we're doing BF, that could. Find out maybe.
I'm looking at all these niggas that's contracts with these men. Yeah, it's mainly outlets.
FICO, this is looking like a 700% placer. I kind of put a target under that BF, that quarterly BF for 126.61 ish. Looks like that P&L will be 781.
Let's check what they got overseas.
Real estate has a 2-down hammer on the day as well.
So outside of the United States, they only have outlets. They only have malls in the United States. Everywhere else is outlet. And they got shit in France, China,
too.
Germany, Italy,
Me,
Spain, Korea,
I'm on their website too.
Yeah, nah, don't tell me to do something. I'm gonna do it immediately.
Let me share this script. How do I even do that thing? Edit.
I didn't know they own one of the outlets here out in Maryland.
They own it all. Basically, any
see.
outlet you can think of that's owned by them, basically.
I'm seeing a couple of these joints now.
Wait, SPG is not the same as SPG Consumer Products, right?
Should be Simon Property Group.
Yeah, SPG is Simon Property Group.
Yeah,
So
it
it's a
just
REIT.
comes out weird over here. All right, I'm looking at some other websites, see what else they got.
So if you Googling it, put a $ in front of the ticker.
Yep, that's what I did, and that one of those articles popped up talk about food.
Just go to their website. That's always your best bet.
All right, guys. I got that script shared for the person that wanted me to share that script that Ray gave us with the colors. I'm gonna go over a couple more, guys, and I'm gonna have to log off. I'm gonna say just because I don't know any other words to not get you guys riled up. I see Larry has food too. It looks like Mimi was talking about FedEx, so I'm gonna go over those two. Maybe Boss King or FICO can hop in after that. Keep the party going. Futu. Larry, what were you seeing on Futu that you like this 322 on the 4 hour, or was it the inside on the day? Big break 48.52. Got you. First target 100%. Target quarter B up at 49 is 100%. Okay. So you basically gave me the whole rundown for that. So basically, I don't know if you guys were able to see in the chat, Larry was saying Futu has an inside day, which it does. He said the inside day break at 48.52, which is the first target to be 100%. So 48.52. I'm gonna run that back. I'm gonna assume you were speaking of the 47.5. Let's take this off there. Right. Okay, so yeah, 48.52 is 100%. I have 141 to get a little bit more precise with it. The final target to the quarter BS at 49.80. He was saying it's 400%, 49.80. Let me see, I'm showing 318 Oh, for the 38 call. 38, maybe the 48. I think you meant there. I got you. Okay, yeah, for that $38 call, I didn't see that. So maybe you meant that as well on this one. Not missing. I may have misread that. I apologize, Larry. I do see what you see. I hope everybody can see my screen. I see what Larry was mentioning. Not a bad one at all, Larry. FedEx, Mimi want to go over. All right, Mimi, step to the plate.
FedEx was for Ronald. I was telling him that it's a quarterly and weeklies and the way on that one. I'm not jacking that, honestly.
Whoa, Mimi, you're not feeling that one?
I wouldn't fuck with it. It's too many. It's because last time it took like a whole month for that shit to get over. No, not a quarterly and a week. It's a quarterly and a day in the way. The last month though, it took all the way up until right now for it to get over a daily and a 6 month. So a daily and a quarterly, it'll break out maybe August. I don't think it's gonna do it no time soon. But yeah, that wasn't me. FedEx is out of my league anyway. FedEx is kind of pricey.
I don't think I've played FedEx, maybe once. I tend to be a little bit more conservative with my risk management, very much so these days. Some of the tickets that you guys play, I don't even bother to look at. And that may be bad because I may be missing opportunities. But I just got to be smart. Let's see. Did anybody have maybe one or two last stickers they wanted me to look at? Let's see who's in here. Box Game, did you want to get the keys or should I go ahead and end it? If no one has any other ones.
Yeah, you can end it. But what I want to say one more thing on SPG. I don't want to know what SPG owns. I want to know who their customers are. So if I own the mall, then I'm going to have customers, right? Who are the customers? So not right now, but that's something for people to do. So
Walmart.
Malls and stuff, but who are the actual customers? Who they?
Oh, got you. The Gaps, the Macy's, all these people. Yeah,
Customers,
so it's not based
not
off
what
the
they
consumer.
own. They do malls. They have malls. Now, who are the customers that they collect money from?
Okay, chat GPT.
Hey, chat.
Rhonell put in the chat that Walmart is one of their clients, and that's a big one because Walmart ain't going no motherfucking where.
It's just research. I didn't want to take too much time on it. I just wanted to throw that out there. And
we appreciate that, Boskin, because I wasn't even thinking about that. No, and that's not just for Simon Property Group. That's for any company that does big business like that, especially in the real estate game. So yeah, definitely gonna be paying more attention to that. Thank you.
Like you might have a reason said we own, we do freaking hospitals or something. But then,
yeah, because ownership is one
hospital?
thing, but partnership, partnership is a whole nother avenue.
Yeah, like who the hell is renting out these spaces? That's it. People say malls, but then people will say, well, who are people going to the mall? It's not the mall. It's the customers who occupy the mall, who is paying to be in the mall. Right, so that's something totally different. That was it. I'm about to get out too.
He just wanted us to be more informed.
Yeah, I just want people just to go about it with the right mindset, because a lot of times what is in your brain will affect your decision. So if you're trying to make a decision and people are like making it, if you try to make a decision or a thesis or analysis or rationale off of misinformed information, or not even misinformed, just
Not enough information.
Yeah, it's like right, or just like a lot of times people believe things or have thoughts in their head that they've never actually researched, and they use those as factors as when they're thinking things out. So you're looking at things that you've never researched as potential factors in your decision making enough to speak about it.
That's facts.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
So like, that's why I always tell people, they say, well, this is this, and maybe I should do this. And I say, based on what? You're like, well, I mean, if I said, where'd you get that information? Did you research it, or is that something you heard? Like, did you hear they do malls, or you actually research it and then you saw the customers and all that? And that's the difference. I want people to not just be like, just talking. You're right. But he said what I'm saying nicely, stop talking out your ass.
So basically.
I just, I want y'all to have all the advantages in the approach. Like the mindset, like the actual approach of it. So that's it. Hey, you only got to learn it one time. So, you trust. See, this is what I give y'all all the advantage. If y'all going over a list, y'all doing it with. Y'all are in the 0.000 like 0.0001% of people putting in that kind of work to even do that. Right. So that's why I challenge people around me, because I want the people around me to be the best. Ding dong. Oh, no, not ding dong. Pause. I know y'all be eating them ding dong. Bing bong.
Oh my God.
Bing bong.
All right, I'm out.
No, I appreciate that though.
Ding dong for
Thank
me.
you for that.
No doubt.
Thank you, boss gang. Appreciate you.
I appreciate y'all.
I appreciate y'all as always.
Y'all putting in work, man.
Yes, and you too, Goose the Goat. Good looking.
Thank you, Grandma.
And Nikki too. Thank you, baby. Thank you for always hosting. Thank
Thanks,
you.
Nikki.
Yeah, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am, guys. You guys are more than welcome.
All right, y'all. Good night. I'm gonna see y'all in AM.
Real quick before everybody leaves, I'm sure a couple people may hop in that virtual kickback. So if you guys want to keep the party going, and you guys still want to go over some tickers, by all means, I encourage you guys to get in there and pause, but sharpen each other's sword.
Nah, get in there. No pause.
You tripping, bro. Mimi, stop with that, bro.